Hi, everybody. Grimjack21502 here. I, of course, am a technical wizard who never ever has any type of audio problems, especially on Thursday nights. It seems that every other night of the week, I'm pretty much on it, but on Thursday nights, I forget everything. And that is why we are here, to play a little bit of that Dungeons and that Dragons with a group of people that like to play the world's greatest role-playing game. We're going to delve deeper into the Undermountain. We're going to figure out exactly what is going on with the plot thread that we started in Season 1. But to go forward, we have to go back just a bit, preferably with sound. And when we do that, we need to be reminded of who we're playing with, who they're playing, the characters involved in this, the greatest of silent Thursday night audio dramas. So let's bring in everybody else, reintroduce our wonderful cast, and figure out exactly what it is we do here on Thursday nights, which is play D&D, kick ass, and go silent occasionally. Let's bring them in. Welcome back, everybody, to this Thursday night here on Tales from the Grim. I'm going to go around and I'd like you to quickly tell us and remind us who you'll be playing. Give us the basic description of your character, perhaps their class, anything that you feel is important, the driver's license information, if you will. We're going to go around and talk to everybody quickly, and then we're going to roll some initiative. Lauren, how are you? Lauren, that salty ginger, how are you?
But I'm here to cheer them up, playing Amber, the Centaur Life Cleric of Tom Scarrett, probably. That sounds right. Looking forward to not knowing what's going on as Amber has a memory problem, but super excited just to be part of things.
Thanks so much, Lauren. And everybody, don't worry, I'm going to get the audio as we go. This is an old system that apparently this overlay's been updated since the several weeks ago that we played, so expect fun-filled technical issues the entire time. I'll try to keep them to a medium as we drop down and talk to Jason. Jason, how are you doing, my friend? Who will you be playing? And are you ready to go back into the silent and technically issued-filled Dungeon of the Mad Mage?
I knew, given the fact that I'm sans computer at the moment, that it was going to be a technical issue-filled evening. So apologies to everybody as I'm coming in via my phone. But I am playing Kyogen, the Aasimar barbarian born to a Goliath tribe, and I find myself standing before who I believe to be my father, and shit's about to hit the fan. So I can't wait.
The shit is indeed about to hit the fan, my friend. But before we have the shit hitteth the fan, we must talk to the rest of our crew as we go over to Blinny. Blinny, how are you? Welcome back. You have succeeded yet another semester in college, and now you get to go back beneath the earth, where hopefully you'll share similar successes. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing great. I would rather travel through the Undermountain myself than to go through another semester like that. So I'm glad to be here. I'm playing Karis, the Wanti Valor Bard, and she is having a rough time, as we all are.
Everyone makes it sound so dire. Well, we'll see. As we drop over to Kayla. Kayla, my friend, with a wonderful tweet that you have received just before we went live. How is Gorbrin, our paladin, the shiny human, doing? And are you ready to delve back into the mysteries of Undermountain?
I am over the moon right now. Gorbrin has been blessed by Ed Greenwood himself. So Gorbrin's going to do his best this game. He may have 10 hit points. He may have no spell slots left. He may have no lay on hands pool at all. But God damn it, if he's not going to do his best. Gorbrin Moonstar is a redemption paladin, and he's about 6'8", covered in red, gold, and this kind of ivory armor, and he is ready to make sure his friends are safe and to take these villains to justice.
Fantastic, my friend. And as a fellow knight, I tip the cap to you as we jump over to Lauren. Nice girl, Lauren. Garnet had to go. That's the Twitter handle. I'm not. Come on, you're salty, but nice girl. I find it interesting, but Lauren, nice girl. Garnet had a season 1.
Yeah, she sure did.
And give us a little bit of are they ready to go back into the Underdark?
Yeah. I am Lauren. I'm the other Lauren, and I play Garnet. Garnet is an autumn Eladrin. Well, she's still kind of winter, but she is usually an autumn Eladrin inquisitive rogue who has never done anything wrong in her entire life and has never made poor romantic decisions ever. And is just really trying to keep her boss from sacrificing himself foolishly. Just keep her boss alive. That's all she wants. Oh, also her brother's there now, so I guess that's a thing that we'll have to deal with.
That's right. That's right. It's a family reunion of multiple levels here for the party. It'll be interesting. And with that segue of interesting, let us go to the final member of our party, someone who the Scrolls and the Seven, the enemies that you now face, continue to insist that this person shouldn't be there. Kika, how are you? Are you ready
I'm
to
not even
continue?
supposed to be here today.
It's your day off. Are you ready to go back under the Undermountain?
Ready. But willing? Yes, I'm very willing. I'm Kika. I play Dearne Hall, the so-called White Witch of Waterdeep. Called that because she is a Shatterkai whose hair is bleached white from the sun and whose eyes have turned completely white from the magic she wields. She is a warlock with the patron of the Great Old One. And I'm ready to do some magic.
Fantastic. Finger guns and magic ready. Everybody, we're starting season 2, but if you didn't watch season 1, I'm going to catch you up very quick. What do you need to know? Viewers, here's what you need to know. A group of adventurers, the ones that have just been described to you, have traveled into Undermountain at the request of, well, Waterdeep the city. There's trouble afoot. Now, everybody has a different definition of what that trouble happens to be, but the general generic term of trouble is all we need right now. This group is, in fact, chasing another group, a group that perhaps has more nefarious motives, a group that they know only as the Seven. Well, after the winding and weaving of the Undermountain paths, they caught up to them at the end of the last season. It turns out that several members, at least 2 of the 7, are in some way related to our group. One of them, our barbarian Kyogen, appears to be his father. Another, Garnet, appears that a member of the 7 is her brother. 2 of them have been revealed. 5 of them, still cloaked in deep hoods and shadow, have not been revealed. The mission is still the same. Figure out what's going on in Undermountain. Correct the trouble. Whether it be an uprising, whether it be damage to the weave, whatever it happens to be, fix it. And these 7 appear to be at the source of the trouble. Now, with that being said, there's no more that we need to know. There is an enemy afoot. They are surrounding our wonderful adventurers here at one of the levels of the Undermountain, the Wyllowwood. It appears to be a pleasant forest in front of a stately tower. But now is not the time for state or the beauty of nature. Now is the time for fighting, whether it is wanted or not. And so, I will ask my group as we start Season 2 of Dungeon of the Mad Mage, roll me some initiative, please.
Hello, yes, I got a natural 20 with my +3 initiative, gives me 23.
Nice.
I got sorry. I got 22.
I got 21.
Wow. I got 19. Thought I was doing well.
14.
It's okay. I got a 7.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Stefan just downloaded donated 3,000 bits.
Garnet,
Thank you.
what did you roll as your initiative?
A 7.
Okay, so currently among the PCs, Staffan, thank you, my friend. I'll get to those in just one second. I have Karis. I've got Deerna Hall. I've got Gorbrin, Kyogen, Amber, and Garnet. Is that correct? Okay. I will let you know that the only way that you could beat the enemy in front of you is to roll a natural 20. So, Karis, you will be going first. But that is the only person that will best the person you are fighting. Before all this takes place, and as we are staring into the mouth of initiative, let's take a brief moment to spare a few seconds for the relatives. Lauren, the other Lauren, Garnet, you are standing beside your brother, who has just described to you that the White Witch, Deerna Hall, has to die, according to the scrolls. Scrolls that you know nothing about. Talking crazy, talking of taking over the Feywild. But as he turns and looks at you, he sees what is to come. He sees the great behemoth that is standing at the bottom of the tower with the dire wolf skull perched atop his head. He sees the electricity in the skies above, skies that are deep underground. But he looks over at you, his sister. Well, this is where things get awful, I fear. Must take my leave of you, dear sister.
Wait, you're just gonna leave me to let me die?
Oh, don't worry. As Father made sure when he curbed my arcane delights, I can bring you back to life.
This is really, not cool. I mean, I thought you were working for Apollos when I knew you were down here, so I guess this is better? Worse? I'm not sure.
I don't really care, but...
You don't want to fight me, do you? Really?
No! That's why I'm going to have him kill you, and then we'll be able to do what we need to do.
You're not gonna I'm your sister. You're
I
not
feel
gonna...
sacrifices must be made. And he begins to fade away. Fight well, sister. And he's gone. Deerna Hall, as you were in the woods beside the 5 that had their hoods pulled up, that were making bets as to what exactly was going to transpire in the next few moments when we ended last season, you see that there is an exchange of coin. Several pouches you can hear by the clink and jangle as they pass from one hand to another, but with nods of acceptance of betting and wagering, those 5 begin to disappear as well. Slowly, as if they're mist cast upon the wind. Kyogen, you are standing in front of who you believe to be your father. You see as he reaches back and pulls the grip and shaft of a huge half-moon battle axe with a warhammer head on one side. He looks at you as the storm clouds above begin to swirl. Do you say anything to him?
Looking at him with my shoulders kind of slumped and my hair sort of drenched down, dangling on my face as the rain pours down, the lightning in the background. The necrotic shroud deep and heavy at this point. I just look at him and I said, if you weren't dead to me before, you are now. And with that, I straighten my back and pull my shoulders back. And you see the maul slip down as I tighten my grip, getting ready to attack whenever that happens.
And your father, this mass similar to your own of corded muscle and paper-thin flesh, erupts, and as he does, you see the lightning above him split and splinter as everything pauses in this moment, this breath before conflict. But we have somebody that acts first. Karis, you seem to have anticipated this. You seem to have known where it was going to go. And you alone have a moment to act. What do you do? Start us off, my friend.
I'll start us off. Okay, so I did run up here. Well, I didn't run up here. I rode on the very lovely Amber's back. How long does it take? Like, how many rounds does it take to get up to the tower where we are?
I'm going to say at this point that your movement speed will carry you up because at the end of the last season, everyone was charging the tower. And so,
but Garnet's not at the top, is she?
Garnet's down in the field. So no, they're probably was going to take them 2 movement rounds to get Garnet from her current position up to where Kyogen's dad is. You, however, can get there in this turn if you wish to go into melee.
I'm not going to go into melee because he is big and strong, and I'm not. So, I'm going to. I have my shield out, my rapier up. I'm going to get 60 feet away because I don't want to be near him because that'd be bad. Just because I do want to do stuff this round. I'm going to start with casting Shatter by just doing this terrible, like, hissing scream at dear old Papa. So that would be a con save, which he's probably going to be good at, but I don't want to waste this turn.
Okay, so that's a 23.
Oh, good gracious. Yeah, he's great. And then with my bonus action, I'm going to inspire Kyogen by shouting, Kyogen, avenge your village. This is the only thing that you have been sent here to do, and you need to do it. And that's my turn.
Fantastic.
What die is the inspiration?
1d8.
Thank you.
Also, we had a donation come in, and Staffan, is that for a backstory, or did you want to give multiples of something else? Just let me know in chat, and I will apply that immediately. As we drop now to Kyogen's dad, as the wolf-cloaked skull erupts into a movement that is faster than it should be. And with a rush, he bypasses his son and makes a beeline much faster than he should be able to the wood's edge where the White Witch is. And he takes his first swing.
Do I get an opportunity attack?
Nope.
Okay.
He zips past, and he wasn't in melee range with you. You were talking at the bottom of the stairs, so he just leapt past and never engaged within the 5 feet. So as his first attack goes, that's going to be a 22 to hit.
Can I use my entropic ward to impose disadvantage on that?
Absolutely.
I'm going to do that.
24 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
I have a question. Am I within 10 feet of Diernahal?
No, Diernahal is off to the side. You would be.
Okay.
Well, you're within one movement of Diernahal.
Okay,
you're
so
not within
30
10
feet? Okay.
Yeah. So with that first swipe of the great bladed axe hammer combination, Diernahal, you're going to take 10 slashing damage as it swipes down across you, and he goes for another attack, which is a natural 20.
Why? That's rude.
For a natural 20, you are going to take 10 or 20 slashing damage as he pivots and again comes with another swipe, opening up lines of injury across the White Witch.
I think it's very important that we note that Staffing gave us all plot armor, so we all get 14 temporary. 14? Yes. 14 temporary hit points.
For that crit... Oh, sorry. For that crit, Gorbrin is going to use his channel divinity, and he's going to use his reaction to force that guy to make a wisdom saving throw.
Fantastic. Wisdom save then is 21.
20, jeez. So he'll take half of what he just dealt as radiant. So Gorbrin will see him move, bring up his hand, and just shoot this silver beam at the guy.
Make a perception check for me, Gorbrin.
Okay. I have... Well, that's a 4, but I have advantage because of my shield.
You do?
Okay, good. That's going to be a 20?
Okay, two things. One, Diernahal, because of the plot armor that came in from Staffin, you're only down 16 hit points at this point. And then, Gorbrin, you also notice that your retaliatory strike, your channel divinity, whenever he takes the radiant damage, you see that it burns very bright to the point where you believe you're doing more damage to him than just the normal.
Sure.
And so as he turns, wisps of sunlight and radiance blistering and burning the side of his face, he shakes it off as he attacks a third time. And that's going to be enough for another 10 slashing to Diernahal.
That's very rude.
And as he is engaged, he spins, he takes his flat of his hand, hits the curved blade, and spins it around to the hammer side of his weapon as he brings it up double-handed to drop it on Diernahal, but his turn is over. Let us go now to Diernahal.
Okay, wow. That is most of my health, even with those temporary hit points. What Diernahal is going to do is she's going to very quickly, she's going to use Blessing of the Raven Queen to teleport 30 feet upward, and she turns all translucent and gains damage resistance until the, I think, end or beginning of her next turn. Then use her broom to fly another 50 feet upwards, and then use her last spell slot to polymorph herself into a Brontosaurus. She will spread her arms and legs out and try to belly flop on him.
Okay, so you're going up 50, and then you're going to drop Brontosaurus
It's
style.
a total of 80 feet that I'm dropping. Okay. It's a gargantuan dinosaur.
Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to make contested athletics as you come down with this belly flop. It could be a dex saving throw for him, but contested athletics makes it cooler because you're both actively trying to physically do something. Splash and evade. So let's
I'm not sure I would agree with the contested athletics, given that I'm size gargantuan, which means I would have a weight of like several tons.
But you can't move it. You're in
I'm-
free fall.
Yeah, I'm huge though.
You're
I have
right.
a large area to work with.
Okay, well, I mean, I can do deck save. I'm helping you by not doing that, but
Okay, fine. We'll do the contested thing. I wish I had an advantage right now. 23.
And as he just rolled a 22, you are going to splash into him for, let's do the fall damage, as you're going to gift the fall damage onto, so that would be 8d6 as you are dropping from the sky. If you would go ahead and roll that for me.
Okay,
Gorbrin, you're up next.
$31.
Okay, 31.
And I would say something clever, but I'm a brontosaurus.
Okay, so is clever for a brontosaurian, and we will then. Is there anything else that Dearna Hall would like to do?
What I'm going to do is I'm going to, like, as a brontosaurus, go like, "Ruh, ruh, 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 ruh," but like everyone else is in their minds, they hear, "I'm Kyogen's dad. Look at me."
Do you allow Kyogen's dad to hear that as well, or is this an inside joke?
It's an inside joke.
Okay. As you splash, we're gonna say you don't land directly on top of him, but you're able to pummel him to the ground as he slides, and he's able to maintain. He doesn't get knocked prone, he just takes the damage as it's a transference of fall damage, but he's able to kind of 3-point stand back up as he's looking at you. But it is Sir Gorbrin's turn. Excuse me, sir.
Oh, right. Sorry. Yes?
Well, I mean, this might be bold of me, but I believe that there is something I could do to help out your current situation, as you appear, well, pardon me, but brittle?
We're in the middle of a fight, but if you can lend aid, that'd be wonderful.
I fear that it's going to take your action mechanically, but I have some stored hit points that I can give you.
Can you transfer that to someone else besides me?
Nope.
Don't worry about me.
Well, you see, I do, because if you die, I could end up in the hands of a real asshole.
I'm getting burned by a goddamn sword. This is okay. Give me a second. I'm trying to.
That's as close to a compliment as you're gonna get from Lionel.
Kayla, I swear.
I'm thinking. Hold on. I'm just trying to think. What would Gorbrin do?
Keep in mind, I have 121 temporary hit points right now. So I'm good.
So Gorbrin, who's bleeding, bruised, wobbling on his feet, looks at the sword and says, "All right.
Here we go. I hope you like the taste of green dragon. That's where I got them from. Roll 2d20.
It's just like 2d12?
2d20.
Oh, 2d20. Jesus. Okay. 16 plus 17.
So, 33 hit points. And there you go.
Is he like, oh, next time warn me.
I did. I said I had something to give you. Oh, Lord. Succotash. No, succotash. What?
I know what that means at this point. I will give you back to her once we're done. All right?
No, just...
Is that fine with you?
I'll help you. Let's just work together, I think, is the best course. Okay.
And he's
You have a-
he's gonna look around because he can attack and see if there's any more threats around them.
Roll me a perception check.
Thank God for the shield. That is going to be an 18.
At this point, you don't see anything else. You see that the one thing that you do notice is that everybody that had been there seems to have disappeared. The other spectators and the hooded, cloaked figures are gone.
And he's gonna... It's like, all right, I don't know what you do, but if you can help, let's see what we can manage. And he's gonna rush towards Kyogen's dad for his move action.
Okay. You're able to pull up and get within melee if you'd like, or you can stop short.
Melee.
Okay. So Gorbrin rushes up and engages Kyogen's dad. He's just now pulling himself up from the dino splash that he suffered. Kyogen, it is your turn if Gorbrin has nothing else left.
I have no spell slots left, so I'm good.
So, at this point, am I within a single movement to get to him?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. All right. So yeah, before I move, as I see, I'd seen him dash off towards Deerna Hall, and I'm just at this point, I'm screaming in rage towards him. You left our village like a coward, and now you dare leave me. And I storm down the hillside towards him. And I maul flailing towards him, come in for an attack. With advantage, because raging. Great weapon master. You know all my spiel. So.
Sure.
So 23 hit?
It does.
Okay.
As I check.
Okay. 8. All right, so 8, that's 14, that's 22, that's another 10. So that's 32 damage on the first attack. And then the second attack. That is 21 to hit.
That hits as well.
Same thing. Great weapon master. 11 plus. Oh, that was almost max damage. Holy shit. 35 damage on that one. As I first come in and I see him starting to come up out of that 3-point stance, I bring them all down across his shoulder, knocking him low again, and I bring them all back up, just coming across his jaw with it.
Okay, so that was 32 and 35?
Yeah.
Okay. Kyogen, you take 33 hit points of damage as you feel the power of your kinetic strikes brought back to bear on you.
Does rage mitigate that?
It's psychic damage. Do you have psychic defense?
Of course it is. No, it is. No.
I have a question. Am I
Sure.
within 10 feet of Kyogen at this point? I will use my reaction to take that instead.
You're going to take 33 damage?
Yep.
What are you doing? I just gave you those! As Kyogen, you see punch, punch, and as you think that you should feel this incredible force, you see some divine ability channel it into the shiny human to your left as these thunderous blows crack back and forth across Corbin as he takes the blows meant for you.
So who's within 10 feet of me? Is that Deer Hall, my dad, and Gorbrin?
Dino Hall.
Dino Hall. I love it.
Yes! Dino Hall, that's great.
Everybody but Amber.
They all need
Karis,
charisma saves because of the necrotic shroud.
So, let's make those. What's the DC on them?
Blenny?
The DC on your necrotic shroud is 14.
Apologies, guys. I'm fighting without a computer at the moment, so.
That's going to be a 29.
Paladin things.
Also, because you guys are within 10 feet of me, you get +4 on your saves. So just keep that in mind.
19.
Dad?
13 for Dad.
You said how much?
13.
Dad's frightening me now.
Well, he should be.
Oh, shit.
Raging
He's
out of
immune to
10.
fear.
Yeah, raging makes you immune to fear.
He turns and you see the veins pop in his neck in a very similar, familiar reflection of your own rage as he stares. And is that the end of your turn, Kyogen?
Blenny, do I still have my action surge?
Let's find out. You have your action surge, and your second wind.
Okay.
And your healing.
Yeah, I'm gonna action surge and just lay into him again. So.
And just in case you didn't see the chat, everyone did get 2 advantages. Thanks to Staffin.
Hey.
2 advantages, everybody.
Staffin. That's a nat 20. This is probably gonna kill me. So, yeah. But I don't care at the moment. Yeah, that was probably gonna kill me. I just killed myself. So that's 36 damage. Well, plus another 12 from the doubling of the dice. Greg, do you double all the other damage as well? I forgot.
I just double diced. You don't double modifiers.
Okay, so 48 damage as I come down again with the maul. Am I getting blasted with anything?
You are getting hit with 24 psychic damage.
Okay. All right. And then, okay, there goes the 14 minus 10 is 41. I'm going to hit him again. Plus 26 to hit. Minus 5, 21, sorry. So
20
that
hits.
is 4, 18 plus 10. 28 damage on that one.
You take another 14 psychic.
All right. Yeah, did you see Kyogen's? Every time he hits his dad, he's just racked with this horrific pain as it ripples throughout his body. And at this point, you see him almost as he follows through with the blow. He screams toward his father, "Damn you, why won't you die?" as he drops to a knee. Still up, but he's been hit pretty hard.
In response to that, he's going to take a legendary action.
Of course he is.
As he says, Because I am destiny. I need Dino Hall, Kyogen, and Gorbrin to make me dex saving throws, please, as lightning lances out of his body.
You guys get a +4.
Splenny, what's my deck saving throw?
Your dex save is
probably
a
won't need it.
+3. And do you have danger sense? Is that a thing that you get?
Yeah.
You
Oh,
should
that's
have
right.
advantage, yeah.
Yeah, you have danger sense. I
So
don't know.
24 for Kyogen.
19 for Dino Hall because she's a dinosaur.
Gonna be a 25.
Okay, so all of you will take 9 lightning damage as it hits you, as you've all made your saves.
Halved.
Yeah, it's half for me too.
Well, that is half. 9 is half. 18 if you
Oh.
failed your save.
No, it's halved
9.
again because of my resistance until.
Oh, right. You got your damage resistance on. Yep.
Same for me.
Gorbrin's
Okay.
back in the red again.
Fantastic. Kyogen, do you have anything else?
No, I do have an interesting mechanics question. Because before I had no idea that my compatriots were here when I was interacting with them. What am I seeing now? In regards,
You have been sent back to the Wyllowwood where you were in the Undermountain. You do not see the burning bodies anymore. The pyres of the funeral dead that were established, reminiscent, mirroring what you saw in your past. This is just the tower, the Wyllowwood in the Undermountain. Your vision kind of refocused with the absence of the other 6.
all right. So, but I do perceive him still as my father, correct?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. All right.
In
Thank you.
fact, his vision, his appearance hasn't changed at all for anybody. They've always, both you and everybody that trailed you up to the tower, Amber and Karis who rode up with you, they saw everything that you saw, except they just didn't see the stage. They saw the actor.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Then yeah, I'm done.
Amber?
I do not know what is going on right now. I just want to say that to now all of you are far away from me. You were here 6 seconds ago and now you have moved. So I think I will move too. And I will trot up after my friend Karis. Hey, what's going on real quick? If you had to give me like a summary, like a succinct summary.
We are in the worst play ever where the son has to kill his father who killed everyone.
Oh, so we're like
We should
an
go kill him.
ambush. Okay.
Yeah. Whatever that is. I'm
I
not
don't
going to
remember.
argue.
I just know the name. All right. So the guy in the wolf head.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Please
is he in the
help
name?
him.
Okay.
Big Papa.
Big Papa. Hi, excuse me, Big Papa. He's not listening. I'll make him listen. And I'm going to
Thank you.
smack my hands and cast a guiding bolt at 3rd level at him. See if he'll pay attention.
Sounds
And
good.
I'll use an advantage. Boop-a-doop, ba-doop. Okay. Ooh. Okay, it's a dirty 20.
Okay. So that won't hit.
Oh.
As the blast goes right past his head, and as it sizzles by his ear, he turns for a moment, and then he looks at the rest of you. His eyes, for a moment, blood-filled and bloodshot, look at the centaur.
I think he heard me.
Anything else, Amber?
No, I'm very angry at you. No.
Okay, well, if you have nothing else, Garnet is up.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn to our dear friend Peregrine, and I'm going to say, you stay here. No heroics. I could kill you with my bare hands. He's definitely going to kill you with his bare hands. And nobody's allowed to kill you but me. So you stay here.
You can tell that they're trying to, like, interject something every time you're saying something to them. I can help.
How can you help? Do you have magic? You don't have your magic. You said you gave it all. Are you just a person who can't even use a sword?
I could help if someone falls. I could pull them free.
Okay, but that's all that you can do, and I don't want you getting anywhere near that. We need to talk.
Okay.
And you're not allowed to die until we talk.
Agreed.
How far away am I from this fight?
Narratively speaking, it's going to take you 60 feet to get there, so you can get there with...
So she will take out her short swords, and it will look super cool. And I will take my movement and my bonus action to dash the full 60 feet, and I will swipe at our dad friend with my sword.
Let's do that.
Oof, that does not hit.
Okay, so as you come in, it's almost kind of simultaneous with the blast from the centaur, and somehow both attacks sort of split as this very, very fluid, large man, as he turns and moves. Maybe it's just luck, maybe it's just fortune on his part, but both of the attacks, the guiding bolt and the slice, seem to miss as he turns and recognizes that it's coming from all sides, but he's okay with it right now. Anything else you'd like to do?
No, I think that's all of my actions, but yeah.
Okay, fantastic. We'll take, as we are going to go back up to the top of the round, Karis, you're going to be up in a second. I have a poll that we can all do right now. So everybody, please turn your attention to the chat. Viewers, we have hit our first poll. This is for Dreams in the Dark. I would like you to vote on one of the PCs to receive the immediate benefits of a long rest. This means that spell slots, hit points, anything else that would be recovered with a long rest will be gifted immediately to the player that you deem or select in this poll. So please type ! and then the name of the character: Gorbrin, Karis, Kyogen, Dirna, Garnet, or Amber, as written in the poll script. But
Gorbrin.
Please, everybody vote for Gorbrin.
I'm fine.
No, we need your divine smite. Vote for Gorbrin.
Everybody, as we go back up now to the top of the round, we are going to go back to our Yuan-Ti Bard. Blenny, what would you like to do as you see this very dastardly fight taking place?
So, can I, if I were to use all of my 30 feet of movement, would I be able to get to Garnet?
Garnet is currently engaged, so yes, you would also be getting in melee with Kyogen's dad.
You know what? To heck with it. I'm going to do just that. And I'm going to kind of meat shield her, but not for long, because as soon as Karis gets within range, she just has like her arm outstretched and she kind of like pushes at the back of Garnet to like get her into a better position as she casts greater invisibility. So you are extremely invisible. Do your best to stay that way, and I will do my best to help you stay that way. And as I do so, I'm gonna shout, whisper, I've seen you move. You know his weak points. You can get him. and I will inspire you as well. And I'm just going to hang out there because I can't move anywhere else, and it's fine. It's good.
Okay. At the end of your turn, it is now his turn. And with his turn, everyone sees that's engaged, and this is everybody but Amber at this point, as everyone has rushed forward into melee with the creature. Amber, let's take it from your point of view as you are back where you fired your guiding bolt. You see this large wolf-headed figure split into 1, 2, 3. I need strength saving throws from Gorbrin, Karis, Kyogen, but not Dearna Hall because she's Dino Hall.
Not Gorbrin. Kyogen, your strength save is a +7.
And don't forget the +4 because of my horror.
31. Good luck moving that mountain, homie.
I rolled a 1.
Oh no.
Yeah, I also rolled a nat 1. So,
Oh my god. I ate everybody's rolls with mine.
So with the +4, I got a 17.
I've got a. I've got a 9.
That's with the +4. That's a 6.
Okay, Garnet, you were not involved in this as...
Oh,
as
good. Sweet.
Yeah.
I thought you said my name.
I may have. If I did, it was a mistake because you are currently invisible and of the greater variety. So
Yeah,
you were not
Super
targeted.
nice.
As these splits come off of Kyogen's dad, they move behind Gorbrin and Karis, and their arms wrap around. You are now both grappled as you feel the arms begin to squeeze into both of you. Each of you take 20 bludgeoning damage as you feel the arms, the corded muscle of Kyogen's father begin to squeeze and crack the bones of your ribs and the breath from your bodies.
I'm down, everybody. Buddy, I'm down. Just like.
So I need to make a concentration check. I get advantage because I'm a warcaster. So that's nice.
It is.
So I rolled an 18 and I get a +1. What do I have to beat? Half the damage or plus?
Half the damage, yeah, so you're okay.
Okay. Cool.
So as you feel it, you're able, for a moment, your arcane tether to the greater invisibility begins to shake, to quiver, but you're able to keep your concentration despite feeling your ribs slip and crack and feeling the compression of your own arms into your body. And you turn just in time to see Gorbrin slump in the arms of this mirror of Kyogen's father as he continues to squeeze, and you can hear the crushing of metal. This is now Dino Hall's turn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna whack this guy with my tail. No big deal. NBD.
Let's do it.
Just give him a good old slap with the old tail. That is 24.
That'll hit.
Okay, nice. Can I just take the average damage for the tail because I don't feel like rolling 68?
Sure.
Okay, that would be 32.
Okay. You feel 16 psychic damage flood back into your frame, Dino Hall, as this bludgeoning of kinetic force seems to be redirected into a psychic blast as it hits your frame.
Yeah, I just sort of like flick the end of my tail like really quick and it snaps him like across the back of the head.
He turns and there's just that barbarian masks of rage are sort of dull after you've seen them for a while, but his is, macabre. It's got the burst blood vessels and all that good stuff going on, but He is definitely, I don't know, angry. But then again, that's rage.
I wouldn't
Anything-
mind you bad, bro.
Right. Yeah, man. Okay, anything else, my friend?
No, I think I'm good. I'm good here with my big old mountain of hit points.
Sounds good. Gorbrin, I need you to make a death saving throw for me, my friend.
And I need to make 15, right? Because the rules, yep. All right, come on, please. That's a natural 1. So that's 2 failures.
2 death saving throws down for Gorbrin. As the creature continues to squeeze, it would be Kyogen's turn, but Kyogen's father turns towards him, and before he gets a chance, he's going to use another legendary action and attack. Does I'm assuming a 27 hits. That will be 10 slashing. A natural 1 is not going to hit. And a 28 for another 10 slashing.
Still
And
up.
It is your turn, Kyogen.
Kyogen looks to his father. I may die here today, but at least I will not die being you. I will not abandon my family. And with that, he reaches over and uses his action to use his ASMR ability. This is kind of like lay on hands. And Glenn, if you could read that to me, that'd be fantastic.
Okay, so Kyogen's healing hands. Where did it go? Extras? Not extras.
In features and traits.
Oh, it's all the way at the bottom. Once per long rest, as an action, touch a creature and restore 7 hit points.
So, he gets healed for 7 hit points. And that is my action.
Gorbrin, as
Not
you come
today.
back, you
Not
see
today,
Kyogen.
shiny human.
Anything else, Kyogen?
No, I mean, that'll be it. So,
Amber, it is your turn.
Well, I was going to heal the shiny one, but he seems okay now. So I'm going to do something fun instead, and I'm going to guiding bolt again. But I'm going to hit this time. Greg.
I
If I
believe
can
in you.
find.
You have 2 advantages if you want to use one.
I'm gonna.
Okay.
I'm gonna. I
I'm
can't
helping.
find that pen. And
I'm
gonna.
helping.
Okay, listen, Greg. Listen, I'm gonna do it at 4th level because I'm crazy.
Shit, everything on this roll. Okay.
Stop it. Look, if Gorbin hadn't been healed, I would have helped him. 15 plus 7 is 22.
A 22 does in fact hit.
Yay!
Roll
I don't
that
even
damage
have-
for me.
Enough D6s. I'll use my Mistails D6. Cut that here. Oh, well, that's good. All right. All right. Oh, nice. 9, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 radiant damage.
Make a perception check for me.
Yay. Yay. Perfect. No, okay. 23.
With a 23, you can definitely tell that as your guiding bolt at 4th level strikes and blisters into his flesh, you see raised welts, but they aren't just the mere damage that the skin would endure. You see raised runes that pop up, runes and iconography that are transcended or transcribed from your god themselves, as you see him shudder as sweat begins to mix with the blood that is curling from the froth at the corners of his mouth. And for a moment, all of the great muscles on his frame tremble as he takes a deadly shot. He's still up, but it is enough to have felled quite a few others. The next attack does have advantage, by the way.
Karis, I think I got him that time. Is he glowing? My sight's terrible.
He's very glowing, very proud of you. Now help!
Oh, right. I'll go toward them so I can do some heals. Maybe. If I feel like it.
Are you getting into melee, or are you just getting close enough to heal?
No, I'm just getting close enough to heal.
Okay, well, I just want to make sure, theater of the mind and all, as we go to Garnet, who is currently greater, invisibly of the greater variety. Lauren, what would you like to do?
Well, I'm invisible, so I was already going to have advantage, but now I have just like super advantage, which is the same as regular advantage.
It sounds super.
I'm gonna roll to hit. That is a 23 to hit with sneak attack. That is 10, 13, 16 slashing damage. And I get 8 back, I'm sure.
You get 8 psychic damage back as it washes back.
Yeah, that's a thing. And then I'm going to use my bonus action for my offhand attack with my other sword. Also with advantage because I'm invisible, and that's a nat 20. Oh no, sorry. It was more than 18 damage. It was more than 16 damage. It was in fact 18. No, 20 damage. So I will take.
Okay. Take 4 more, and it's
4 more points of damage. But this time it's a nat 20, and so we're just doubling the 1 dice, not rolling 2 dice. Yes.
Sure.
Am I rolling?
Yep.
Okay.
Whatever you'd like to do. You can roll the dice if you'd like.
I'm gonna roll more dice because it's fun.
Sure.
That is that's another 4 slashing damage, and I will take another 2 damage for you.
Oops.
And then, I mean, I'll stay there. I'm invisible. He can try and hit me.
Okay. And so with that, the end of the turn and the round, as we are getting ready to go back up to Karis, it is at that moment that you see Kyogen's dad turn, and his frame begins to distend as his mouth pushes out and becomes a snout. Fur erupts along his jaws as his back gets humped and broad. He grows in size. The skin that was already paper thin splits, and within a moment you see the great, almost slicked with gore and viscous head of a bear appear where there once was a man, or Kyogen's dad. And as the bear stands up on its hind legs, now a good 20 feet in the air, it takes a moment and swipes the air, and there is electric from both of the claws as it swipes, and it pounds back to the ground. That, however, is the last of its legendary actions. Karis, you are up.
Okay. That was cool. That was very cool. So the guy holding me, that's magic, right? Like, that was a magic thing that happened there that I could dispel?
You can sure try, yeah.
I would love to make such a good effort. In fact, I would like to use an advantage in this effort.
Sure, let's both roll it together.
Yeah, this is gonna be so good. Such a good time trying to defeat Greg. Oh, nards. So am I doing Arcana? Is that my...
You're doing Arcana, and you have to beat an 18.
Oh, haha! Dirty 20.
You
Okay.
feel the
Nice.
arms around you first go slack, and then they dissipate into mist as it drops to the blades of grass beneath your feet as you are free, Karis. You have a bonus and a movement. What would you like to do?
Yep. So as I am dispelling and I feel the magic spooky arms around me leave me, I'm going to shout, "Let us go!" And as I do, that's going to be my healing word, which I'm going to cast at 3rd level on Kyogen, because he keeps doing damage. So that's 3d4 plus 5. So that's a 4, a 1, and oh, that is against the wall, and a 3. So that's 8 plus 5 hit points to Kyogen. And, oh god, I would take an attack of opportunity if I backed up right now. So I'm not gonna, because he's scary. But then again, I do have 37 hit points. I'm not gonna do it. That's my turn. Okay, kill him, please.
Okay, the poll is over. Sir Gorbrin, you feel the effects of a long rest flood into your frame. You are at full hit points. You have everything that you would have should you have had the benefit of a long night's slumber in any of the various places you all have claimed as home. But you are well rested and ready for the fight. And you hear Lionel in your mind go, "What happened? Wait, this is surprising. Good. All right. Tally-ho." But it is Kyogen's dad's turn. He is going to attack his son for 28, his son again for 27, and Karis for 26.
That's
That
nice.
that is 30 piercing to Kyogen. You can have that. And that is 15 piercing to Karis.
I will use my reaction to do my channel. What? Wait, actually, hold on. Yes, channel divinity to take that damage instead.
Okay.
Wait, from me?
Mm-hmm.
No, take it from Kyogen. He's the one who's actually going to beat people up.
Oh, it's true.
I love the conversations that happen.
You have 37 hit points. He has
No,
51.
me. No, help
It's
me.
fine. He's going to lose more.
I'm going to interject then as Lionel. No, what are you doing? Why are you constantly getting hurt?
And he's gonna just shout to Lionel in his mind, "I swore an oath."
Not to me. You must protect me. I'm a sword. Friend. Getting hurt puts me in danger.
I'm gonna put that 15 down.
I don't like you.
So-
Succotash.
Did I not take damage? What happened?
No, you took damage. Karis
Okay.
did not take damage.
Okay. Sweet.
Okay, I would like Deerna Hall, even as Dino Hall, to make me a perception check.
Okay, let's do this.
Actually, no.
21.
That's just R of the Guardian, so that's not my check.
Okay, so
My bad.
Kika, you among everybody else probably has the best chance of seeing what's happening here. With the transformation, because you're tall, you have a good vantage point, right? Yeah. I asked for that one. As you are looking from your vantage point, you can see beyond just the material, and you can see that the weave is beginning to grab hold of Kyogen's dad in much the same way as it grabbed hold of all of the others before they disappeared. It seems something was triggered when he turned into a bear.
Is there anything I can do to interrupt that?
Roll me an Arcana check.
I'm using advantage. $18.
Kika, do me a favor and mark down that you did an 18 on this one. The DC is not high enough to do anything as far as learning more about. We've been doing this thing where you're learning more about the weave, but you do glean a success for what that your kind of like what you're building towards, your knowledge of this weave. But it's not enough to figure out how to stop what's currently happening. It is, however, your turn, but you're not sure exactly how to stop this transportation process.
Well, being that I'm a big silly dinosaur, I'm gonna try to step on him.
Okay. Are you attempting to like keep him from leaving by physical means, or are you?
The nice thing about the Brontosaurus's attack is it attacks and pins.
Then let's do it.
I'm gonna do a step. He's gonna have to make a strength save though, which, you know, not the best, but 23.
It is a 19 for the save. You do hit though. So I'm assuming there's damage but no pin.
Yup. So that is, let me gather up my little d8s here. $25.
Okay. The rest of you, as this stomp by Dino Hall crushes down on Kyogen's dad, you see several things happen. You see Kyogen's dad able to evade what would be a pin, and you also see the completion of this teleportation as Kyogen's dad and Dino Hall disappear. You are out of combat, Amber, Kyogen, Karis, Gorban, and Garnet.
I have a question. Do I get a reaction as he
What would you like to do?
teleports out? Like try to hit him?
Yeah, you can take a swing at him, sure. What we'll do is this is going to basically be like from half cover because of whether or not you hit like a substantial part.
Okay.
Do we all get that same reaction?
I'll give it to one of you.
Me?
Okay. Don't forget you have advantages.
And a D8 inspiration if you need it.
Yeah. All right. Fucking die hard dice. 20, not 20, but 27 to hit. -5 would be 22. How do you adjudicate half cover?
It bounces up his AC by 5, so
Fuck.
you would.
But-
But if it's a nat 20, you hit regardless. So
Oh, that's
it's not-
right. Yeah, you're right. Oh my god. Okay. All right. Sorry, getting lost in the math. As I bring them all down, I see his body start to fade a little bit, and I just scream at him again. The difference between you and I, Father, is that I choose to die before I let my family die. And he rolls damage. God damn, yes. Okay, sorry. 12, 26, plus 10. So 36 damage as I bring them all down across his jaw.
his bear jaw. You drop it across the bear jaw. It does hit. You get 18 psychic as the last of the tether backlashes on you. And as you say this, you hear in your mind, but not from the rumblings or articulation of the bear's mouth, but you hear your father's voice in your mind as it says, "But I have the witch." And then he disappears.
And Kyogen slumps down unconscious.
Okay.
You guys are out of combat.
So, Karis rushes up to Kyogen, where he lies on the ground, and she, pulls his head into her lap and kind of, brushes his forehead and just whispers, "Wake up," and uses her final spell slot to cast Healing Word at 2nd level. So that's 2d4 plus 5. So that is 4 plus 5 is 9. You have 9 hit points. You are awake. Tapping on the cheek.
Yeah, he sort of just struggles up. Where is he? Where? His
Gone.
necrotic shroud is completely gone now, by the way.
I don't know where either of them are. I assume they're in the same place, which is helpful, but I won't be able to get any sort of message to De'Aaron Hall until we rest. But I'm not sure what more I can do than speak to her even then.
Amber, Gorbrin, and Garnet, roll me perception checks, please. As this is going on between Karis and Kyogen.
Nat 20.
23.
All right, so the two of you, Amber and Gorbrin, as you're looking around, you're the first to notice now that
18 or 28, sorry.
then all three of you would notice as this is going on between the barbarian and the Yuan-Ti, as you look over, you see that the door at the base of the tower is open. You don't remember there being a door before.
Where's Perry?
You don't see him.
Perry? She shouts invisibly.
Oh, I invisible you. just I'm not even paying attention. I just wave my hand. I'm like, all right, she's invisible and uninvisible.
Perry? God damn it. Do I see with my 28 perception any and my passive perception of 20 any hint of where they might have gone?
Yeah, well, that's pretty impressive perception. And it's 23 and a nat 20 are as well. You all would see that there seems to be a disturbance in this tall grass that the field kind of encapsulates. It's a pristine setting. You know, you have this very beautiful forest and meadow inside the middle of Undermountain, but seems that there's been a passage that looks like it originated from the spot where you told Perry to stay. Looks as if he's gone into the temple or into the tower.
I'm going to use all of my crazy 90 feet rogue movement.
Okay.
And just like muttering, never stays where I want them to stay.
Garnet runs towards the tower.
Gorban's gonna intercept her, and he's gonna say, "You're bleeding." And he's
No,
gonna,
I'm fine. Just go. And I'm too fast for you. I'm too fast.
Too fast, I say. Karis, Kyogen, Amber.
Amber's gonna go graze in a field. She doesn't know what they were doing or what they're doing now, but it was fun. She'll wander off.
Kyogen is looking very just emotionally broken. He looks, well, he doesn't look at Karis because he feels embarrassed. And he's just sort of slumped over. And you just hear him muttering over and over again, I failed them again.
Karis takes Kyogen's face, just like in one hand, like the like you do to like a kid who's being petulant, and makes him look at her. And she says, Kyogen, this is not the ending to the story that I'm going to let you have. We're going to find him again. And whatever you need to do to get your closure, I will make sure you have. This is not the end of your path, your journey, or what you will do to avenge your family. Do you understand me? You are not allowed to give up now because I will not let you. We have to keep moving. Can you stand?
He just sort of, he stands up and he looks around at everybody and he straightens his back again and just says, I am thankful that I didn't lose any of my new family.
I mean, we did lose Deer in the hall. I can understand how you would be confused about that, given you took a lot of hits. And she was a creature when she left. But we are going to get her back. We're going to restore your new family. And we're all going to make it out of here alive. Now, let us start with this weird-ass door that has appeared out of nowhere that I saw Garnet run into.
you all head inside. I'll make sure that no one comes in after.
I mean, you are going to come inside, though. Like, you're not going to stand guard.
That was the plan, yes.
I mean, but what if there's something dangerous in there that could attack us? You should just come with us. Like, don't be silly. Come on. And she grabs him by the arm and walks in arm in arm, because you shouldn't refuse a lady when she wants you to be walked in. So, come along.
Very well, Lady Karis.
Don't call me lady. It's gross.
Just out of curiosity, would this be considered, Greg, a safe place to rest at this point?
No.
Shit. Okay.
What do you have, radar? No. I mean, you were just attacked. You don't know. I mean, not to sound smug, but I mean, this is a strange foreign place.
Okay.
Amber, would you like to come with us, or are you going to enjoy nature? I would not judge you if you do not want to join, because we have dragged you into some top-tier nonsense, if I do say so myself.
She's like just too far out of earshot and you see her frolicking.
I'm sure she's fine.
Oh, I wish I could be that free-spirited.
And since Karis has Gorbrin by the arm. He's gonna sneakily cast Lay on Hands on her for 6 healing.
I felt that, you're not nearly as sly as you think.
I have no idea what you are talking about.
Come on,
As the-
Kyogen.
Kyogen, you follow into the tower.
Kyogen just sort of dusts himself off, and he's really battered and bruised, but yeah, he follows.
Okay, so as the 4 of you, Garnet, Gorbrin, Karis, and Kyogen go into the tower, you are gifted with what looks like an audience chamber. You see that there is a modest, almost a bench. You wouldn't call it a throne, and the idea of even calling it that wouldn't cross your mind if it hadn't been elevated by a step or two. But lying in front of this bench are 2 forms. One is the elven woman that you saw before, that the sword, Garnet, when Lionel and Garnet were talking, the sword referred to as the druid. And also beside the druid is a sleek, almost blue-furred panther with appendages, tendrils, tentacles coming out of its back, but they are both lying very still.
Where is Perry?
Do not see him.
Gorbrin's gonna look around the room, see if there's...
I'm gonna roll investigation.
Please do, yes.
Damn it, that's a nat fucking 1.
Okay.
Okay.
Anybody else looking around, or you're just walking into the space?
I'm looking around.
Can I offer Gorbrin advantage, since I can guarantee he's going to be better at it than me?
Well,
So investigation?
sure.
I have a +1, but we'll see how this goes. It's gonna be a 19.
You do not find Perry. They're nowhere to be found, but you do find, resting about 3 to 4 inches from the hand of the druid woman, an ancient make, large, with only 3 or 4 teeth, a golden key. And as we see this scene, as Gorbrin, your eyes draw into the discovery of this key, we as the viewers pull out of the tower to the beautiful field here in Wyllowwood of a centaur at play. A centaur that doesn't remember what they were doing just a few moments ago, but had an awful lot of fun while doing it as they drift away and dance off into the woods. But there's another space where we go to before we end our tale for tonight. There is a beautiful table, big enough just for 2. There's a beautiful tablecloth over it with embroidered edges and arcane symbol and iconography. Gold thread tasseled at the bottom, a decanter of wine, the smell of cooked and steamed vegetables spiced to perfection in the southern variety. Dearna Hall, you are in a chair at this table. One of 2 chairs.
Is there anyone in the other chair?
You don't see anyone in the chair, but you hear someone coming.
I'm going to summon Hemelig and have him hide under the table.
Okay. He seems
And
irritated to have been gone for as long as he's been gone, but
I will mentally communicate to him that there was a lot of fighting, a lot of gross spores, and a lot of water, and he would have been very unhappy.
you feel appreciation.
And then I will pull myself up to the table and put my napkin on my lap and look as presentable and proper as possible.
As you wait, you hear this soft footfalls approach as the light from the candle on the table illuminates feet first as it creeps up over brilliant midnight blue robes that are embroidered in the same iconography as the tablecloth, until it goes higher and higher and reveals the white, scruffy beard and wild white hair of Hallister Blackcloak as he comes in, and he has in his hand a bottle of wine with condensation around the outside as it has been chilled. Clutched between two of his fingers are exquisitely cut crystal wine glasses. He looks and sets one down in front of Dearna Hall and one down at the seat across the table from her. He sits down, crosses his legs, and pops the cork. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where we will end this session of Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Yay, Hallister date. Yep.
Listen, if it didn't end with the Hollister date, I'd be way more upset with you, but because this is the one thing I've wanted since the first time we met him, I'm okay.
Great. I'm safe. All right, everybody. Fantastic. And as there's a little show called Critical Role getting ready to start, we will quickly go around and talk to everybody, but we will start with Dearna Hall, or Kika, the player of Dearna Hall. Kika, how are you doing?
I'm pretty good. I'm really happy to be back and playing Dearna Hall again. This is a lot of fun, and this is one of my favorite campaigns ever. You can find me around on all over the internet. I'm in way too many shows. I'm on a Witch Girls Adventure show on Little Red Dots channel on Tuesdays. On Mondays, next Monday, I am DMing the final episode of my game on the Greyhawk channel that is based off of the Dungeons and Dragons movie. It's a lot of fun. Check that out. On Sundays, I am on the Shattered Eye in a game run by Kayla. And I'm also on a podcast, Domino Theory, which you can check out, which is a Masks actual play podcast where we're all playing LGBTQ characters who are teenage superheroes. Well, not teenage, like college age superheroes. And yeah, you can also find me at every single PAX except for OS. So yeah, hope to see you guys around. That's it for me.
Fantastic, my friend. And let us drop down to the other Lauren. Lauren Garnet, back in play. How are you doing this evening?
I'm doing really great. I also, like Kika said, I'm really excited to be playing this campaign. It's really good. Garnet is real special to me, so I'm really glad to be her again. I am very concerned as to where my level 1 human arch fiance has ended up. But you know, we'll figure that out. I am jail_nice_girl on Twitter. I am Starving Soubrette on Twitch and YouTube. You can check my pinned tweet to find out the places that I am. I want to specifically shout out that I am the greatest wizard in existence on Kika's beautiful Greyhawk channel game. There is no other wizard who is better than Philomena. And I stream romantic fantasy 1-to-1 RPG with Grant Ellis on my channel, and also solo RPGs on my channel as well. And I'm really excited that this is back. I'm excited to come back next week. I'm really excited that Kyogen got such a cool cinematic moment at the end. Yeah.
Fantastic, my friend. And I'll just leave that wizard comment. You can have your moment. I won't make a comment about it, even though it's wrong. Kayla, my friend, welcome back. Sir Gorbrin, down but not out. Chat able to bring you back. How are you doing, my friend? And where can we find you online?
I'm doing all right. It's been too long since I playing this game, and I was looking forward to playing Gorbrin again. You can find me on twitter.com and twitch.tv at Koros RPG. I like to talk about D&D and game stuff. And I'm just excited to be here for what has seemed like months at this point. But I will let you know that I am moving to be in a better place next week. So if you want to help, I'm going to put a link in the chat because I'm going to need all the help I can get because I don't make squat. So if you want to help with the move, just go ahead and follow that.
Very good, my friend. As we go over to our student on pause at the end of the semester, Lenny, how are you doing, my friend? And welcome back.
I'm doing fabulously, just echoing everyone else. It's been way too long, but I'm so glad to be back here with my family. Very excited to see what happens next because, as always, I don't know what's going on. But yeah, you can follow me on Twitter at Blinnebe. That is BLINNEBE. You can find me playing things like this, and I'm also on the Viturium podcast that is DM'd by Robin Caulfield. That releases at midnight on Saturdays. Check that out. I think we have 3 episodes up right now. I'm obviously here, and I am in volume 2 of the Uncaged anthology, which is going to be releasing hopefully in the next couple of weeks. So keep an eye out for that. Follow me for updates, but also the lovely, lovely Ashley Warren.
Fantastic, my friend. Fantastic. Jason, how are you doing?
Good to be back into it, man, despite all the technical difficulties. First and foremost, much thanks to the Legion and their support last week for Jasper's Game Day. The charity stream, just so you guys know, raised almost $5,500, which was absolutely fantastic. And as a whole, through the day of event and all the satellite events, and we had everything, was upwards of 25,000. So, just amazing support from everybody. It was great. We did really well, and we'll be doing it again next week. And because of the success, I've been actually appointed sort of a representative for Jasper's Game Day, and we'll be going to various cons around the country. I've got one in October. It's going to be in Florida. Actually, I've got 2 in October. Florida, that's going to be right next to Disney World, just in time for the Star Wars Land opening. And then either Gamehole or Origins, one of those 2, I'll be at that. So yet to be decided, but very much thank you. And again, you can follow me on Twitter at JasonT DnD DM, all things talking about D&D. I now got my press credentials from D&D, so I get to review products and whatnot as well. So for spoilers on all the new stuff, be sure to follow me.
Right. Be damned, legalities. And finally, my dear friend Lauren, thank you so much for bringing Amber back at the beginning of Season 2 to make sure that the fight went that way. I will let everybody know that 55 points of radiant damage certainly did turn the tide for a guiding bolt in the 11th hour. Lauren, my friend, I see you all the time, but tell everybody else where they can find you.
Hey everybody, I'm Lauren, or That Salty Ginger, over on Twitter. I'm part of the creative team here at Tales from the Grim. I run an Urban Shadows campaign Monday nights at 9 Eastern right here. And I think this Monday we'll be doing a little giveaway because I was at D&D Live and I got a bunch of awesome swag. So we'll be doing a little giveaway over there for y'all.
Fantastic, fantastic, my friend. Everybody, thank you so much for watching, especially everybody on YouTube who is, your support over there has been otherworldly, and I appreciate it very, very much, as do all of these wonderful RPers. We will say goodbye to Lauren Lauren for now. We're not sure if the centaur will appear again or if they remember that they're a centaur. Everybody else will be back next week. We will see the culmination of the Hallister date and, of course, Season 2. So, as the campfire goes down, there's only one thing left to say. Can't always roll nat 20s, but by God, you can always role play. See you later, my friends.